Good morning to all my folks over here in YouTube land. I just want to take a moment and put up this video really quick. While my mind, body, heart, and soul is at ease. I wanted to go live yesterday. I wanted to do some videos on yesterday, but I was so full and I was processing all that I experienced on this past Saturday. Well, it definitely was a Super Soul Saturday. If you all know me from over in Facebook world, you'll see that I went to an amazing historical event that is connected to bikes, motorcycle riders and bikers and family and friends of those that do some amazing things in the motorcycle world or industry. This is Demetrius Thomas coming to you all via a recording on my YouTube page, but I'll probably upload it on my Facebook later on today. But I want to take a few minutes and just drop in 10-minute talk about it segment. And I just want to just share from my heart, you know, why I do what I do. And just in case you don't, this page is all about healing to help heal 1122. Healing to help heal 1122. YouTube land was a great inspiration for me when I took a deep healing journey after the loss of my son. So that's where the 1122 comes in at. 1122, that's the day that he was called home and the day of his death. So Saturday morning, of course. And this is why I do what I do, because I know that one thing that I was already called to do was to impact. I was called to inspire. I was called to, you know, to share my journey in so many different aspects of my life. I thought it was going to be just through health and fitness, but nope. After the death of my son, so many things opened up for me to share in so many different aspects and arenas and about so many different things about life. So this is where healing to help heal 1122. This is where it actually was formed. It was created from that experience, and in the hopes that I can share with you my journey, my experience, and let you see what it looks like to be extremely broken in so many different areas. And hopefully I can help you get hope, find the strength to do the work, because it's not easy work, and it's not work that you'll do in a week's time, a month's time, 6 months, a year. Healing looks different for everyone. And I'm not just healing from the grief of my son. I'm healing from the grief, which is grieving, is not just from the death of so many different things that transpired over the last 3 years. But what I do know, and what I am transparent enough to say, is it's worth doing the work. It really is, and doing the real work. And it's levels to it. It's just not going to happen overnight. What may take someone 6 months may take them 6 years. But if you continue to do the work, you'll get just what you need from what you're sowing into your own self, what you're investing into your own life, which is the desire to heal. Everybody doesn't even know how to start healing. Everybody, I mean, I have some folks that have shared with me, and it's been so powerful for me to just say, keep going. If you only knew how much you're helping me and things that you're sharing with me and being transparent about your own journey to healing that I didn't even realize that I didn't do after the loss of my mom or my dad, my sister, my brother, my child. And mine is my child. And for many of you, if you've never been around or have experienced someone that's been truly transparent with you, and you've never experienced the loss of your child, it is the greatest loss. It is the greatest loss. And then it's levels to that loss too, because there's so many different ways people may have lost their child. But it's one of the greatest losses to come back from. And that's the journey that I'm on, and I'm excited about it, because I went from pain after the pain I went from pain after the pain to counting it all joy. And that's the journey I'm on now. I went from, healing to help heal, getting over the grief, getting over some pain and some hurts, to counting it all joy. And that's the journey I'm on right now. And I'm so excited, because I've done some very intentional things for my life. I've been very specific. I've done some hard work, and some of those things I'll share eventually. But I put in a lot of hard work, and I'm so excited. Let me tell you what I'm excited about is to finally I can feel the benefits of putting in the work. It's like what you sow, you reap. What you invest in, you get it back. It doesn't always come back immediately. But when you can literally feel and see and watch your life and see the benefits of resetting, redefining, of healing, of forgiving, and trying to be the best version of yourself. That work is so worth it. If I could just say anything this morning, and if I don't even know how to title this. I just want to tell you that the benefits are worth it. It doesn't have to feel good, but the benefits of what you're doing is so forever. Listen, it's so worth it. It's worth it for you. It's worth it for your family. It's worth it for your friends. It's worth it for folks you're connected to. And I'm talking about real healing, where I'm not talking about fake and facade. And let me tell you something. I want to say this, because this is where I'm at. And this is how I really feel about this journey. You may ask, what does that really look like? Let me tell you what it really looks like, how powerful healing is. Because it'll have you to do some things, and you'll hear me say this so often, that you don't even understand why you're doing it. It'll have you to be able to be in a position and a space in your head and your life where you don't understand why you're doing it. But one thing about it is you'll get to feeling different. You can sense the difference. You can sense the peace. Healing brings along peace that you can't even explain, because the peace has nothing to do with what you have, who you are, your position. The peace has to do with when you really lay down and your mind and your heart space is clear and your head space is clear, and you're moving from when you're moving from one of the very most authentic spaces in your heart. When things that you haven't even shared with folks or people or about what you're experiencing, but you know that there's a difference. You feel there's a difference. Your head is clear. Your mind is clear. Your heart is clear. You feel a strength that's beyond yourself. This is what healing is all about. Because some of the things that we face, listen at me, folks, some of the things that we face, really, they literally have set up to destroy us. And when I say set up, the enemy sets things up. Your experiences in life come to actually not just destroy you, but they will keep you distracted. So, even though they may not destroy you, they know how to keep you distracted. So my thing is, the power that I'm walking in, the healing and the peace that I'm walking in this morning is so connected to me doing things, me allowing things, and I didn't fight it. I didn't force it. I don't care how much I didn't understand it. I trusted this journey. And all I could think on yesterday when I was doing some journaling, I was doing some writing, and I was processing my experience from this past weekend, being around some amazing folks, is all I could hear in my head space, in my heart space was, I promised you this. I promised you this. I promised you this. And if you know about me, I'm talking about my faith. I promised you that you would smile without forcing it. I promised you that you would not hurt hard. It wouldn't hurt as bad. I promised you that you would have to fight off the spirit of anger and hate. If you just obey me, if you listen to me, do the hard work, folks. It's so worth it. The hard work, I'm telling you, it's not comfortable. But to be in a headspace to where you're not distracted, to where what come to destroy you no longer even distracts you. It's a great space to be in, to be so broken, to be so distraught, to be so confused, to not know what your tomorrow was going to be like, to really feel like I love myself again. I'm smiling authentically again. That's a powerful space to be in. To not even listen. You can get so far into your healing, it doesn't even matter who or what's even around you and who or what is even saying. It doesn't matter, because really the journey that you're taking to healing is about you and you. And especially when you realize you have been called and chosen to be a work that's beyond you. And when you hear me say called and chosen, I'm talking to my leaders now, the ones that have tapped into it. I'm talking to those that sit in positions. I'm talking to those that realize their place and their space in this world, and those that are over folks and over things and over people. This is what I'm telling you. You have work to do. And I'm going to tell you, it's all type of leaders. But when you know that you've been chosen to do things differently from a very authentic space, you don't have a choice but to get healed, because all of that stuff seeps out onto people. It seeps out. it leaks around and on folks. And you can only go so far in your leadership positions. You can only, I mean, we see leaders that fall all the time. We see leaders that make mistakes, and we see leaders that do things the wrong way. We see that all the time. But me, when you know you're chosen and you're called to do things a certain way, you have to put in the work. You don't have a choice. But if not, what you're doing is affecting people's lives more than you know. So do the work. Get healed. You're worth it. Just, I don't know, the benefits. It's beneficial. It's beneficial. Not just for you, but for everything and everyone connected to you. I hope you all have an amazing day. I hope you continue to do the work to get healed. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Do the hard thing. Do the thing that folks don't understand. Don't explain. You don't have to. You really don't. Let your life be the explanation. Let your authenticity be the explanation of your healing. Let how you move be the explanation of how you heal. Just be genuine. That'll come out. You don't have to lie, hide, or sneak. You don't have to impress. All of that just comes out. It is who you are. And folks will know that. I'm just forever grateful for this journey. Hard as heck, but it was worth it. It's worth it. Things that I can't change, things that I didn't understand, things that I couldn't even explain if I wanted to. It's worth it. It's beneficial. It's been life-saving. It's been mind-saving. It's been mind-regulating. It's been a healing I can't explain. So that's it. I just wanted to drop in and do my 10-minute talk about it segment. Demetrius Thomas. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. You can like, comment, share, but to subscribe would be. I'm just learning to me, because I'm like, I'm not impressed with numbers, but I need you to know it's okay. It's okay to subscribe to my page and let me know that you're watching. It's all right. And hopefully, if this isn't for you, hopefully that you know someone that needs this page. I get that often too. People say, I haven't lost my child, but my friend did, and I sent them to your page. Gave them your link. So that's what it's all about, watching folks who've lost a heck of a lot and still find ways to find hope and to live again. Y'all have an amazing day. Love, peace, and happiness. Demetrius Thomas, your ecologist.